Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.
Hi and welcome back to The Conscious Day Trader. If you're new here, this is a guy who trades ICT 2022 concepts with a twist. I've made it my own. Like everyone should do. You shouldn't try and copy ICT like he does because you're not ICT. But also you'll see a lot of like Scruffy lines in there. Scruffy used to be my mentor. He's the reason I passed the bootcamp in the Fivers, and I would say he's the biggest influence of my success in trading. So go and give him some love. He's the Scruffy on YouTube. Everyone knows him, so you can't miss him. But today, what I'm gonna do, last week I've been full daddy mode, looking after our son. We're still in New York. We're moving back to Bali in about 3 weeks. So we're gonna get back on trading the pound dollar. I can't wait for the London sessions. So it won't be long, but I'm gonna give you a bit of an update today. We are currently in a trade on the pound dollar short after that push up. I'm gonna show you a little bit about my system, which I call repositioning, which is a pound average approach on how I've taken the idea of how Scruffy does his pound average and created it my own version that fits my style and my psychology. That's basically what paid 26k out of the prop firm this year. So we're going to show you a little bit about that. Also, we had a 2-hour call it masterclass where I go through the reposition. We do that every week in the Vanguard, so in the Discord. So make sure you go and join our Discord. If you want to join, put a comment below with the Discord. If you want to join the Vanguard, put Discord Vanguard, and then I'll give you the upgrade potential, which is $19.99. You get it's pretty much $5 per meeting, so in a month. So you get an hour of me presenting all the stuff that's helped me get to where I am with my funded accounts and my personal accounts. But also it gets you into the community, which I absolutely love the guys now. They're becoming a little bit like a family. I get to know, they get to know where we are, where I get to know where they are on the journey of trading. So it's becoming quite a nice community, and I'm super proud of the guys. So today, let's jump on the charts. Whoa. What's this? ProRealTime. We're going back. This, guys, is how I made the most money. From January 1st, I made 10K months, 8K months. This is the software I was using. And for some reason, I jumped onto the TradingView just because obviously we love TradingView. ICT also uses TradingView. It's quite nice to show you on there. But most of the profits happened when I was trading this software. It's free software if you're choosing to trade on a demo account. If you're trading live accounts, you have to connect it to your broker. So you can connect Interactive Brokers or IG. I use IG, so this is what I'm used to. The reason I love this is the flexibility around multiple things. You don't have to upgrade to have more than 2 screens or windows like TradingView. You don't have to upgrade to have tick minutes or 15 seconds or 1 minute or whatever you want to do. You don't have to upgrade. It's all in there. Also, look at this. This is the one thing that I love. Being able to place orders with a one-to-one, whatever. I can put my loss, I can put my stop. I can even put a trailing stop, which will take care of that. And as my stop will be trailing up, let's say I want to fix it to 60 pips, it will give a 60 pip trailing stop and it will stop us out of that position. Right, what can we see here? We can see that I'm in a position, I'm a short position, pretty much close to the lows there. The reason was I believe that the pound dollar is still bearish. Even though we've had this what I also like is telling me how far it is on the day. It's done a 62 pip move at this moment. So I got my first position here. This is, if you don't know what repositioning is, you've got 2 options. One, you can join the group where I've done a 2-hour explaining it, or you can go and watch my live videos where I explain the repositioning approach. So those are the 2 places where you're going to get breakdowns and live trading. You will see me live trading this. Now, I normally pound average back into a losing trade, but that's not a full position. So these positions is just 1/10 of my position. So 0.5 there, 0.5 there, and 0.5 there. And I can really trade that for 10 positions. But the new thing that even the Vanguards don't know, I'm going to tell you a little bit of what I'm developing with this, how I'm improving it to decrease even more the risk. Why? Because this position here, I'm not very good at getting the best entries. So I need, especially in New York, so I need to decrease risk of this. So how am I going to do that? As it comes into my second position, and you can see I've taken one profit there. This is the second time I'm entering this position. I got a 25 pip profit from here to here, and that would be making 25 pips. But what I would also do, I will close part of this. So this, instead of being 0.5, is now 0.4. I've closed 0.1 of my worst entry and kept profits of the rest. So I'm getting paid whilst decreasing risk, and that's happy days. We're still in this range. So now if this goes another 25 pips, I can close another 0.10 of this and keep profits. So slowly we're going to be eliminating our worst position whilst we're getting paid and going higher up the charts. So the higher up it goes, with a few bounces, the better it does. As you can see, you can do this on Forex markets. I tried to do it on indices. It's a lot harder because indices move in one direction without a lot of bouncing back. As you can see here, we had multiple bounces where you can take this and use it. And even if we look on a daily chart, you can see that the price always bounces around. It doesn't go in one direction. Even this really, really bad position, it did bounce multiple times where it could give you an option to get out. And also, let's say you had the bad entry here, you can decrease with these profits and take that entry out and giving you the opportunity to go lower. So that's why I love repositioning. It's something that I've been using and I've been making a lot of money from it. And I'm going to plan to stick with it and improve it to make it even less risky when I'm in a position. What is ProRealTime? Let's see why I love it so much. One we talked about already. This is version 11. If you go to version 12, it's even better. I don't know why IG are not giving me version 12. I need to contact them. But in the quantity here where you put your position, you can put your percentage risk. So you can say, I want 1% risk. And it's automatically going to calculate that and give you, let's say I want to do a 1 to 5 reward, risk reward. It will calculate this and create a setup where you can just click and drag it and drop it and it will do it for you. And with trail stops and so many good things. And I really, really like that. Also, it has multiple things like where you can actually influence price. Up here you can see I've got a box with the ultimate daily high and the daily low. I can see that at any time. I don't need to put loads of cluttering things onto my charts. A lot of things that you can do in TradingView, like shortcuts of a Fibonacci. I can just drag that and put it on there. If I click on O, that will bring up. I've got my scruffy levels in there. If I put O again, that will go away. Off. So I really, really like that. If I want to put a line, if I'm doing my scruffy markings for instance, I can put my M and it will bring my monthly level, or I can change that to a W and it would give me my weekly level, or I can change that to a D and so on. So really, really intuitive. If you're wondering how I put these markers on, the monthly levels, go, and obviously it's a paid service from Scruffy. You can join his Discord and he teaches you, he has a course in there where he can teach you everything about how he does his Scruffy levels and everything else. So there's two people that I recommend to any new traders. One is Scruffy and one is ICT. If ICT is too complicated, just stick to a few setups. Like the 2022 mentorship, it's a really, really, really good setup. I watched 32 videos of that and I really got it. Fair value gaps and so on. Really, really like it. And that gives me my entries. Even nowadays, I am thinking of even decreasing the clutter about focusing so much on these 1 minute candles and saying, okay, is this the best entry? Is this the best entry? Is this liquidity draw the actual liquidity draw? So many times we see price going one direction and breaking through them. So I need a system where I need to decrease risk, one, and two, I need it to be a calming system. I don't want to be stressing about getting my entries and getting paid. So that's why I'm developing and improving my system to decrease risk first. Even though I'm down here, I want to decrease this risk massively. So this will outpay it. And it can bounce multiple times. And that's why I love Forex, especially in the London sessions, because it goes one way and then takes out the Asian range, then pushes back into equilibrium if you want, and then it pushes back into New York. You have so many opportunities to manage your trade. I am not a day trader, I am a position manager. That's what I call it, even though I day trade every day. What I also like about this is that it has everything that TradingView has. So for instance, if I want to put a line, I've got the magnet. I can click on the lock, so I can just do in drawing mode, so I don't have to. The only thing that I can't see in here, but maybe I haven't found it yet, is the tree, where you can highlight multiple things and put layers, the layering. But I'm sure that is coming in version 12. Also on version 12, you get the replay function where you can go back and see all that. The reporting system is incredible. Indicators, we have so many indicators. You can write your own with coding. You can put whatever you want. It's really, really cool. Exponential average, for instance, I can just add that in there. It would give me the flexibility to color it in multiple layers and scales and color zones. I can add a color zone above and below, just easy like that. When is it green? When is it red? I can add multiple, add another indicator, for instance, or I can add more averages. If you do trade with averages, you can simply go and change all that and add it in. So I can add an indicator. Let's say I want to add another simple average and I want to do the 200. Just like that, very easy, and I'll put it in there and I can show it. So I can add a zone on that, added the same zones. Now we've got two of them combination. So this one, you can see the green zone is the small 21, and this a big one is the 200 one. So you can see we're trading below the both, and now we're bearish, and now crossed, and a bit of consolidation. Really nice stuff, which you can very easily do like that. I can very easily take away that or hide it. Very, very intuitive. I really like it. But also what I want to show you on TradingView, it's so hard to have multiple windows where you can do whatever you want. In ProRealTime, I can do whatever that I want. And literally behind is my desktop. So I can do literally as big as my screen. I can have 50 windows or whatever I want. I can also do the same stuff that I can do. I've linked this 1, 2, 3 windows. I put the US dollar index in there. I've put the euro dollar there. I've put the pound dollar, and below I've put the S&P 500. But in this click here, if I unclick the time frame and historical data, it's going to stay there. So I want to see what is it doing, let's say on the 4 hour, but I don't want to change everything. So that's changed only that. Let's say I want to use this one. I don't want to change the time. I can go and click time frame off. I can put this on the 1 hour because I want to see what the dollar index is doing on the 1 hour. Now I can move these two and I can put this on a 15-minute. And these two move, but these two now are solid and different time frames. One is 4 hour, one is 1 hour. I can even change the units. Let's say I want to go back 10,000 units. It will show me all the units back to that point. So that's candles. Let's say I want to see the last 200 candles. And I've got it just so easy. So easy. Everywhere I hover, like on TradingView, if I let it go, it will give me my high, my low, and the close. Obviously, I'm not an affiliate of these guys. I just really like them. So if I go back to my chart, I can zoom in. Now, we talked about the repositioning and what the plan is here. I've separated these by 60 pips. As we're decreasing 25 pips, we're decreasing this position here. And if it goes higher, then we get rid of this position and we're working towards this reposition. What is that like? It's a bit like hedging. But we're not hedging in the opposite direction. Because a hedging, when you've decreased, let's say you want to risk 30 pips. If you hedge that position, the most you're going to risk is 30 pips. But as you are adding positions into your hedging, it gets a bit more dangerous. But you can use hedging to decrease your potential loss. I am not doing that. I'm taking that concept and adding it into repositioning, trading in one direction. So instead of going upwards, as this is bringing positive gains, we are decreasing by closing, if you want this hedge, in equivalent hedged. So this will be decreasing this first position. That's why you can see 0.5 here, 0.4 here. If that hits another 25 pips, you will see 0.3 here, and I'll close that, slowly minimizing that risk. Now, if that sounds very confusing, like we said, you've got two options. You can either join the Vanguard, where you can have a 2-hour explaining this, or you can go and watch my lives. I've done multiple lives where you can go back on, if you go on the live on YouTube, and Marcel, one of our moderators on the Discord, has done an amazing job of writing in the comments, where exactly am I talking about repositioning? So you can go and do that. You don't have to pay me a penny. I put things in there. So there we go. I hope you're having a great day. I'm super happy to get back in trading, and I tell you what, I'm very, very happy that we're going back to Bali very soon. One, I'm missing my cat so much. Phoenix, you've seen Phoenix on the videos. Two, I'm missing my big house, my pool, and I'm missing my office, where I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna spend $6,000 on setting up my office. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna put big screens, I'm gonna put lighting. It's just gonna be amazing. I can't wait to do that project, and I'll show you the whole project on what screens I buy and everything else. So, two things, if you want, first of all, please like this video. Just do it now. It just takes 1 second. Like that video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. The reason is because then more people are going to see this, and maybe we can help more people. More people need to be successful in trading. We don't want to be in that 90% of traders that lose, especially the conscious day traders. So do that for me. And if you do that for me, I'm going to do more of these videos and show you my processes. There you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this. We had a look a little bit of ProRealTime. I love TradingView. Nothing against TradingView. It's the best software out there. But I do miss my good old ProRealTime. And I've got so many good memories of trading on ProRealTime. And that's why I'm going back. Until the next time, I hope you trade really well. Be careful on the pound dollar, as it's having a bullish push to the upside, 69 pips at the moment. So if you're shorting that, just be careful around these areas. We're just challenging those 122s at the moment. We did go as low as 121, which was quite interesting. It's just like very, very, very low times for the pound dollar. So be careful if you're trading the pound dollar. If you don't know what you're doing, stay away. Trade something different. And until the next time, have a good one. Stay conscious and have a good day.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.